Hello, this is Alexius, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as the French in our grand tour of the world, borrowing 2 Colombian destroyers, North Star class, Reeves class. Neither of those are ours. Light cruiser, 4 destroyers against a heavy cruiser of the many torpedoed kind. This is the 3 twin 8.4s. A lot of small guns too. Alright, here we go. The environmentals are beneficial to gunnery. We have just spotted the enemy at approximately 38 kilometers. That is the heavy cruiser herself. Verify she is what we're thinking of. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Not totally loaded with... Actually, is it? That looks nicer than the other ones. We have one destroyer, the fastest, at 42 knots, dashing in. The other destroyers are following the light cruiser, but they are slow. In fact, maybe I should detach all of them. And get them organized into speed order. McNair will follow Recruit. Tempete will follow McNair. No. You follow Recruit. These torpedoes are 10.5 kilometer high-speed torpedoes. And then Falcons, wow. Because they're long range. We are shooting at transports. I imagine they will open fire on us shortly. Well, there is gunfire coming in for Falcon. Not too worried about the gunnery coming from transports. She's firing at the Galate first. We'll get her smoke going as well. Definitely want torpedoes on, actually all weapons on our main target. And we'll go try to set up a cross drop. I don't think we'll get a good angle, but I'm gonna try. Especially with these transports in the way. And such a distance. Alright, let's get out of there. Oh, that's gonna hit that transport. Try to get Falcon out of there so she can reload. Although she is a good target. Groot's got a ways to go, so we'll focus on the Gladi. Galati E. Let's take a short look. We've identified main belt's uniformly 12 inches. Inner belt of another 8. There's no way we're punching through that. Not even at close range. So we will try to approach not too much closer. She's nimble. But we'll try to set up torpedoes again for the port side. There's her turn. That's what we want to see. Nope, nope. She's changing her angle again. Ah, that's not a good angle. Got one in. I'll slow her down. Where is recruit? We do have a lot of guns, so we can light them on fire. Let's try to do that. I saw some AP over here. We don't want that. That's not going to do us any good. Let's make sure everybody's on the same page. We're looking to flame these guys down. Alright, what kind of torpedoes are we using on this one? Slow. Decent range, but slow. Oh, we took one hit. Main belt partial penetration. How much smoke do we have? 1 more minute. She's going to shift targets here soon. Man, this destroyer feels so slow. And there's the fire at us. Or at recruit. Flooded, partial engine damage. Alright, let's ease up the rudder. Try to duck and weave as we close in. Oh, they've got lots of torpedo launchers on this one. Alright, we'll seek for close in deadly. Let's get the torpedoes at least traversing. Actually, this may be the angle we're looking for. There's one launch. No, that was all of them. Alrighty. Follow. Falcon, please. Oh, you Oh, come on. Round 2, hopefully without a crash to desktop. The gunnery is worse. Looks like it is late in the day, as the sun is in the west. Same general plan, except we're starting with HE right from the beginning. It was a beautiful torpedo drop by, what was it, Tempete? Or was it Recruit? Recruit. Such a shame. Alright, let's thread the needle here. And we're going to get the smoke going. Just going to try straight up drop at close range. Alright, let's get the rudder over. There it is. She'll dodge some of them. Oh, torpedo detonation, outstanding. Oh, looks like she is pretty nimble. She might avoid all of them. No, she'll pick that one in the stern. No! Deftly avoided. Let's get the smoke going. Gonna need it here shortly. Follow McNair's the slow one. Do we need to take evasive action? No. Alright, let's get the torpedoes going. Woo! Not looking to T-bone her. Full broadsides at short range. Oh, beautiful. All the way across. A lot of damage. We'll see if we're going to do a 180 or not. Oh, she's turning. Should keep our situational awareness. Save the torpedoes for a moment. Alright, they'll have traversed by the time. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, they're lagging behind a little bit. Alright. Looks like she's got the rudder hard over. Could wait, but this is such a short range launch. That's 3 more into the opposite side. I'd say she's done. Quick and easy, beautifully executed. Her gunnery, not so good. Wow, that went very well, in fact. Alright, here we come out of it. We got the famous and all the transports. So that went very well for a large convoy raid. Our only naval invasion is out on the Eastern Pacific, with a poor chance to succeed. 2 more months. One of them is going to be there within that time. Not a problem. Did we do... There's no naval invasions we're going to do against the US. Finances. I think we may have checked this already. Oh, we have shipbuilding capacity. We did launch ships from Wilmington. Ah, I didn't mean ship design. Or maybe I did. Choices. I think our combination heavy cruisers, light cruisers are the way to go. I do love the Esperance de Deux. And they are faster. Well, these designs are getting a little old. It might be time to do a new design. I was about to do a heavy cruiser, light cruiser combo fleet. So how about we do heavy... We'll start with the light cruiser. Start bottom up. It's been 5 years. 7 for the battlecruiser. Light cruiser, advanced escort cruiser, that's slow. Modern light cruiser, that's fast. Not as fast as that one. Don't want a flotilla leader. So I think the modern light cruiser 1 is what we're looking for. Yeah, that has better hull form. Not as much stability or survivability. What's the tonnage difference? 10,000 to 12,000. We're looking for 40 knots. Possibly more. Max range. Keeping with our normal things. Oh wow, that cut down on weight a lot. But she's a little tipsy. Can we do the diesels rather than the turbines? They have 3 times as much horsepower per ton. They also have less vibration because it's a turbine. Not good for range though. Oh, and the ship repairs. Diesels are a lot easier to handle, and this is going to be a light cruiser. I might do the diesels for the light cruiser in particular. We do want them nimble. Do we want them sleek? Harder to spot. I don't think the target signature is going to matter that much. The size is different, significantly. The target signature is not. I do want an ox tower with a barbette. Yeah, I think that's going to be our best option. We'll get 5 turrets out of that. We need the funnel, which we're not quite going to get what we want out of the efficiency. Do we squeeze another funnel in? Maybe a small one? That's the main engines. Those are the diesel generators. Still room. We're starting with an aft weight offset though. Can we make these faster without hurting our tonnage too much? Maybe we go with the larger one. Given how this is shaking out, the weight is handling this quite well. The engine efficiency is terrible. If we go to geared turbines though, we can use forced. Wow, that is so fast. The pitch roll. Oh my gosh. That is so bad. That is good enough for the diesel. Do 40.5 knots. And we still haven't done any of the rest of the armor or anything else really. We do want best armor there is. Gonna go for the triple bottom. Anti-flood, citadel, all or nothing. Or do we want a little bit more resistance and armor strength? Nah, we're gonna get penetration, so the reduction in detonations and stuff will be good. Interference from other guns, I think, makes stereoscopic the play there. We want max for there. RDF, Gen 2, no mines, but we do want depth charges. Main guns, I'm thinking 555s. Not the best angle on those. That's not bad. We are aft offset. Let's get the armor settled first. Outstanding. Going to full. Oh, outstanding. How far can we go? We don't want. Long range. Ooh, do we do the triple bottom? This is a light cruiser. Yeah, these are going to be probably take us to the end of the game. So I'm going to say yes. Oh, do we do incendiaries or high capacity? I'm going to do incendiaries for these. Capped ballistic. We want light shells. Increased amount. Triple base or tube? I think tube powder. TNT 4. Could do picric acid. Let's stick with the TNT though. We want them fast traversal, full auto loading, full suite for these guys. We do have the aft weight offset, so we'll go through the trouble moving this forward. 1, 2. We'll go forward 1. There we go. Still a little bit of an offset, but not too bad. Oh, we could fit them there? Are you kidding me? 4-inch. Side saddle 4-inch. Do we do that or we do the 3-inch? I think we do the 3-inch. We'll do them as quads though. There and there and there. Not there though. Okay. Probably going to replace one of those with the torpedo launcher. We do want to see if we're allowed any in the mast. Looks like no, but there should be room for 2s. As expected. And some 3 triples. Or 2 triples. There we go. That's what we're looking at. Can I squeeze it there? Nope, doesn't look like it. So we go ahead and remove this, and we squeeze on the torpedo launchers. Right there. And we want our fast torpedoes, maximum size. How fast is the reload time? It's not that big a deal. Standard torpedo loads, that'll be 2 shots from either launcher. Do Do we want more than this? Seems like a light load. I don't think I can squeeze any more on there. We'd have to remove... Oh, we can't do the 23-inch torpedoes. Okay. Maybe the 21-inch. No. 20-inch. No. 19. Only the 18s fit. It is hard to tell. Yeah, the quads are not going to fit. The triples do. Just had to set them out a little bit further. It's going to block the 3-inch forward. But I think we are good. I think rather than doing the split battery, we'll just keep triples all the way across. The 3-inch will be the quads. That's got everything ideally where I want it to be. There is no armor on the smaller guns. I do not want to lengthen the barrels. They barely fit as is. So that leaves us to lighten up the superstructure. Do some basic sheeting. And remove some of the deck armor. Forward weight offset. .4, 3.3, 3.2, 2.9, 3.3. That's more balanced. We still have a roll problem. But we've got our efficiency, we've got our crew, we've got our range, got our speed, and she's expensive, but not that expensive. So I think that will do us for the light cruiser. Okay, moving on to the heavy cruiser. I think we're probably looking at the Modern 2, but let's take a look at the Modern 3 as well. Nice flush deck compared to a split deck. I think we like the 2 automatically, even though she's smaller. Hull form is better, stability is not. A bit more resistance on the heavy 3. Want this to be about 40 knots. Max range, slimmer down. I don't know about this one. It's only a difference of 3,000 tons max. But it's also only a difference of 1 knot optimal speed. We're at 23%. I do like the flush deck better. that hurts quite significantly. Oh, well, we gotta do the beam and draft. Yeah, that is a pretty significant difference. So yeah, I think we're going to do the modern heavy cruiser 2, not 3. I guess it wasn't that big a deal, but I made my choice. Just variations on the same one. Ox tower with a barbette. Get our mega funnel in there. See how the engine efficiency is going to end up. I think we're going to go turbo electric this time. Acquire forced. We want the anti-torpedo protection if we can. We have been a little bit too foolish, so we're actually going to do that this time. Heavy cruisers, do we want sonar on these? The way I use them, yes. Radar, and we'll have the depth charges too. It's going to be heavy escorts. Way overweight, but that's not surprising. Yeah, I think we might stick with that. We want... Do we want the dual barbette? Do we want to go full on? Do 8 or even 9? Yeah, I think we do 9-inch. Cannot fit those on this. Ah, that rats. We might do 10s then. I was kind of hoping we could fit those on there. Maybe we still do the 9s? We just do them as triples. Armor penetration is not that good though. Standard ratio. I'm gonna stick with the incendiaries. Capped ballistic. Light shells. Increased load. Tube powder. TNT. Electrohydro, full auto loading. And we want our barbette. That's a better penetrating value. Oh, but the 10s are so much better. If we do the 10s, I'm going to do duals. Yeah, that reload time is not bad. I'm going to do dual 10s. we do it like that? I mean, she's gonna be real heavy. Can we get her lighter weight? No, the turbo electrics are already pretty good. We're going to go down to 9-inch. Duals, not triples. Cause she a big girl. Let's go back to there. Is that too far back? No, that's fine. If we keep it there, can't fit a mega funnel. Maybe the smallest? Nah, she's still too big. Alright, in the interest of weight, we're going to ditch the extra turret. Go for 6 barrels overall. Pull this back. Do a light funnel here in the middle. That'll give us some side room for secondaries. It'll be poor ergonomics. Cannot scooch it back very much. Not too close. Not great, but it helps. That means we'll have to strip off some of the forward armor. Get rid of some of the superstructure. We'll go down to 1 inch. That is good range. If we shorten them, we lose a little bit, but she's fast and maneuverable. And we don't lose too much penetration from that. Main gun wise, all the way down to 6 inch. So it can be 5 inch here. We've seen a setup like that before. No 3-inch in the masts. That's a shame. Does the funnel actually get in the way? Can't do the high up ones. Those are a little too wide. I am not going to do torpedoes on the heavy cruiser. Maybe I should. Five-inch are looking a little better. 14-kilometer range, I like that. 9-kilometer, 8-kilometer. Let's go shorter 3-inch. That's a little closer to what we're looking for. 5-inch have some get out and touch someone. Now all we have to do is figure out where we trim the last bits of weight. I don't think there are any casemates we can fit anywhere. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to cost too much. I'm not going to sacrifice the triple bottom because we sacrificed the torpedo belt. No bold strategy. Plunging fire wise, these are not that impressive. So maybe we go down to 6-inch on the deck, down to 4-inch. Which means we're gonna go lighter there. Let's go back up to 6. 5. 5. 3. 4.9. 4.8. Still a little bit offset there. So we'll keep offsetting until we balance it out a little bit better. I don't think we're going to get any better than that. And we do want more on the aft deck than we do the foredeck. I like that. That may work out. Very good belt. The deck is actually impressive. We'd way over-engineered that. Can we perhaps... Nope. We're counting on our maneuverability to handle torpedoes, because that's worked so well for us in the past. She's a little pitch roll heavy. Ooh. Down to induced, down to natural. The 2 funnels. That is pretty good, actually. Huh. That gives us something to work with. 2-inch superstructure. Nothing more than that, though. We'll go back up to the 6-inch deck. We'll go full belt protection. Aft weight is a little bit much. Gonna be a beast of a heavy cruiser. Fast, well armored. It's got some punch, not as much as we'd intended initially, but that should work fine. Man, how much more are we gonna get? We'll have to start adding to the main deck. I think we can do one more. Oh, 1.9 to the superstructure. There we go. There we go. And I think that's it for the heavy cruiser Lave. And yes, we'll go ahead and get the battlecruiser as well. Although that'll make it for a long episode. It's been a while. No, the algorithm doesn't like the longer episodes. I don't care. Been a while. You guys deserve a little bit extra length. Probably gonna go for the max battlecruiser. Yep. St. Thomas de Quin. 40 knots, max range, slimmer down. Max quarters, she's supposed to take a pounding. Turbo electrics. Aux, full maneuverability. Switch to the main tower. That is not that light. Yep, no reason not to use the big tower. Yeah, the light towers. I do like having the rear deck parts, but I would rather sort it out this way. That's two bastions facing up. Is that just that turned around? I think it is. It's smaller and turned around. Get our super funnel in there. Can we do a little mini? I don't think we can. Not unless we move it further back. Do we get a little guy? No. Cannot fit it on there. That is okay. That makes sense. With that being the case, we'll stuff this furthest back that it will fit. That gives us not enough efficiency. We'll have to go forced. That is fine. Best armor, triple bottom, full bulkhead, full anti-flood, full citadel. Stereoscopic max. We want some basic sonar. Just go max. We're building a super ship. Let's act like it. Get barbettes fore and aft. And then the question becomes, what kind of guns are we going to use? Always the difficult choice. given how much penetrative ability we have, kind of want to do the 14-inch. Tight arrangement, so we'll get our barbettes going. Standard ratio, we're going to continue with the incendiary, capped ballistic, light, increased load, tube powder, TNT, extra hydro, full auto loading, max armor. How crazy can we go? Surprisingly, that is not as crazy as I thought it would be. But we're definitely going to have to trim her down a bit. But full 14-inch guns, I like it. Five-inch triples. Not a lot of places I can put these. But we will. That gives us a spread. Fours don't really fit. Not surprisingly, threes do. Oh, they go on the superstructure. Don't need them there then. And then the upper structure. Actually, let's just do duals for these. Because we get to put a lot of them in here. And with all of them in the mast, I don't think we have to interfere at all. Not that I think tucked in there it's going to interfere too much with these two turrets. I like it. Now we just gotta put her on a diet. No torpedoes. Get our 5-inch barbette. We'll go for the minus 5% 3-inch. Minus 5% 14. That still gives us 25-kilometer range. Did I remember? Yes, I did. Barbettes, good. How much is that? Not much. So we're not going to save our weight there. Go for the 2-inch superstructure. That's 11% right there. The deck. I do want to keep the Citadel deck nicely protected. The belt, we can put on a little bit of a diet. Main deck. Let's bring it down to 10. It's going to be a significant trim right there. Bring that down to 10. And then we gotta do more compromises. That's like 36 inches of effective armor on the belt for the Citadel, plus the inner layers. It's actually really good protection. Not really good, it's pretty good. Main deck, I think we can trim down further. I think this is going to be cheaper than our Esperance de Douze. Where do we do the last trimming? I don't feel like rearranging the deck. So we'll go ahead and do it this way. Six, 5. A little bit less on the aft belt. I don't want to get too much less. And we did all nothing for everything else, so we're going to do it here as well. It hurts to trim it down this much. Do I dare bring down the main deck? Yeah. That allows us to bring up the belt. Which is what I want for this. And I would say that went pretty quick compared to the others. I was expecting the battlecruiser to take longer. Yep, that's a little too much. And there we go. We have our 3 new ships. I'm going to go out to the campaign in between episodes. I'll get some queued up, but I'll be sure to show that on the next episode. So with that, I thank you for joining me. Appreciate you staying till the end. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.